Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello. And from the sidelines tonight, we have David Aldridge. At this point, Mike, how much do you know about your team as a coaching staff? How many tweaks can be made in what you've got in front of you?
Most coaches know what their fate is going to be at this point. Are we contenders? Can we make the playoffs? They know what needs to happen for these goals to be obtained.
When your point guard like Armstrong is able to score inside, that does add another element to your offense.
Payton passes to Gill. To the inside. Out to Schrempf. Clock at 6. And that one's good. Gill.
Very athletic play that time by Gill inside. Nice job working to get the high percentage shot for himself.
Pass to Grant to the left side wing. Pippen against Schrempf. Pippen the pass to Carter. Kemp against Grant. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Payton looking it over. Kempa screen on Armstrong. To the middle. And Grant sends it back.
With his length and athleticism, Grant covers a lot of ground defensively.
No coverage that time.
That's heads-up basketball to find a teammate with a good look right there.
Schrempf with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Seattle on up the court. And it's Kemp slamming it down.
This is what fans enjoy seeing from Shawn Kemp. This big man is a major league dunk artist.
And Phil Jackson wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Armstrong against Payton. All right with a screen on Payton. Armstrong. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Great defense. Forcing the tough shot. Getting a hand up on him is a must.
And that one's good. Gill.
Smart, tough, unselfish. Excellent find by Gary Payton.
For the Supersonics, they come in off the loss to the Suns.
Their defense was all spread out, not connected, leaving lots of holes, which the offense was able to exploit.
They just weren't communicating, weren't hustling. I'm sure it was driving coach up the wall.
Schrempf with the steal. Pass to Cade. Payton inside. He's covered by Armstrong. Payton, good.
Good tight handles for Gary Payton, and he knows how to use them effectively.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Boy, how about the confidence? I love watching him be that assertive down low.
And pin the blame on the defense there. You can't just give him an open layup.
Now, here is Schrempf. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Here's Gill. They lead by 7. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Armstrong passes to Pippen, and it's Pippen slamming it down.
The athleticism Pippen has is impressive. Makes it look so easy to get to the rim.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Payton against Armstrong. Here's Cage. Offline from the high post. The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Cartwright with a screen on Schrempf. Pippen, the pass to Cartwright. The rebound by Cage. Seattle leading by 5. Pass to Payton. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen by Grant. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, turning steals into fast break points.
Armstrong against Payton. Schrempf passes to Gill. Here's Cage. Still without a basket.
He tried to get space with the fadeaway, but it might have just disrupted his shot even more.
Cartwright with a screen on Payton. Armstrong. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Really solid work from the mid-range there. I love seeing Armstrong rise up with the confidence he has in that stroke.
A timeout called by Casey Jones. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. A look at Chicago. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Seattle. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
Last season, they got swept in a 2-game series against this opponent. I'm sure they're looking for payback tonight.
This was one of the few opponents who really stuck it to them during what was otherwise an excellent season for them. You're right. They've got to have revenge on their minds tonight.
One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
Payton outside. Pass to Schrempf. Back to Payton. And good that time. 7 points for Gary Payton.
Love when a guard goes inside to make a play like Payton did there.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. Over Schrempf. Pippen with a terrific move. And the basket.
And this game has been a teeter-totter. Both teams trading the lead back and forth we go.
It's been an evenly matched game so far. Might come down to a buzzer beater at this rate.
Here's Gill. His last outing, he had 18 points. Shot from the low block. And Kemp puts it in. Kemp's got his second bucket of the night.
Kemp is quite the talent as an interior scorer. Knows where to get it in order to score the ball deep inside.
Here's Pippen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul.
You know, that's what we call a good foul. Make them earn it at the line.
It might not be pretty, but that's the right play in that situation. He saved the layup with that foul.
Sam Perkins, he's checked in for Seattle. And both free throws good for Pippen.
I think what you most appreciate about Pippen, at least I do, is his versatility. I mean, he scores it, he rebounds, he passes, and he defends at a really high level.
Payton finds Kemp. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Kemp's got 6 points. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
Boy, I tell you, it's been a brutal game to play in, but a fun one to watch, partner.
For Seattle, they've gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Pass to Payton. Kemp a screen on Armstrong. Kemp dishes to Perkins. Up top, Schrempf. He has yet to score. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Grant kicks to Armstrong. Back to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
Hey, just putting in the work, doing the job. Grant does this every night. Rarely takes a game off in terms of his effort and tenacity.
A timeout called by Casey Jones. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for the Bulls. And then for Seattle, Pierce is checked in for Schrempf, and it's McMillan in for Gary Payton. Here's Pierce. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Pippen.
Well, nice move by Ricky Pierce. Always working to perfect his game. This time he draws the foul.
The Supersonics shooting their first free throws here tonight. That's good from Pierce. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
He can do so much damage from the line. The defense has to be more careful around him.
Now Armstrong. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
With his length and athleticism, Kemp covers a lot of ground defensively.
Pippen. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Supersonic substitution. Scheffler. Vincent Askew.
Seattle has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. McMillan against Armstrong. Here's McMillan. Driving to the basket. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Tell you what, both teams have got it going on. I mean, playing phenomenally well.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be hard to keep this pace up. We'll see.
Now here's Kukoc. No scoring in this one. Goes to the fadeaway and pins it.
Interesting use of the fadeaway, but hey, it worked.
Here's McMillan. The kick out to Pierce. Shot clock at 6. Fires it up. Grant hits the rebound.
Not quite a blocked shot, but no question he got a piece of it.
It might not add to his stat line, but the offense will certainly be more cautious around him after that.
The Sonics leading. Out to the wing. Here's McMillan. And they get it back. Pass to Perkins. Shoots over Pippen. Count it from 12.
You know, with that silky smooth left-handed jumper, Sam Perkins is able to stretch the defense, and that creates more room for his teammates to operate.
There's the 3. Offensive rebound. Now here's Kukoc. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And he hits it to tie the game up. Kukoc has got 5 points so far.
And that's exactly what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
There's a minute 34 left to play in the first quarter. Perkins on top over. Kukoc will not go. This is off the front eye. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. McMillan against Grant. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And Seattle shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They're sticking to the campaign. Count that bucket. McMillan's got his second basket. 55 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Armstrong going inside. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Proving just how lethal he can be on the drive. Armstrong getting into the lane and taking it strong.
Here's the pass to Askew. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Great feed. I like when he looks to move the rock like this.
Johnson, he's checked in for Seattle. Payton comes in for McMillan. Chicago trails by 3. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the first, and it's Pippen missing. Left side, Pierce. Pass to Askew. 11 seconds left here in the first quarter. Payton the bounce pass. Shot left blocked. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I don't think there was any question about that being a foul.
Yeah, no debate here. We could clearly see the contact.
Pierce hits 2. And here's Kerr from the arc. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so the first quarter is in the books. Sonics ahead, up by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Supersonics.
Great play down low. You expect the D to adjust, collapse. That should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Now Pippen after the missed 3 from Gary Payton. And Pippen slams it in.
And you see how little room Pippen needs to score. The pick and roll is an excellent setup for him.
And here is Payton. It's Pierce on the wing from downtown. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
At the line, you wonder if, in fact, the road crowd got into their heads a little bit.
I wonder, too. They were bad at the stripe. That was key in that loss.
You know, those are the ones you want back.
That close in, you hope to make those shots.
The Bulls shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
You know, Grant's a guy who, in my mind, understands the art and science of rebounding better than almost anybody else. It's about more than a physical battle to him.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Sox.
Some guys just have a knack for getting to the open spot. It's part of what makes him such a dangerous shooter.
Grant with a screen on Pierce. Here's Pippen. Good, nice job down low. Pippen's got 4 points in the quarter.
With his physicality, Pippen is fearless inside that painted area.
And they double up Payton. And it's Pierce in the corner. Back to Perkins. 6 to shoot. The 15-footer. The shot by Pierce will not go. Chicago trails by 4. Grant with a screen on McMillan. Takes it from 10. Grant kicks to Armstrong. Back to Grant. Lays it up and banks it in. Grant's got 6 points.
Sensing an opportunity to score and going after it. Superb job inside from Grant.
Johnson can't get it to go. The Bulls have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Armstrong against Payton. Outside Pippen. Over Pierce. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Pippen's got it all tied up now for the Bulls. Here's McMillan. And they double up Payton. Here's Perkins. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got 3 assists in the game.
0 hesitation from Perkins. He's got confidence in that jumper.
Here is Armstrong. He's coming off a 13-point game against Philadelphia.
Also a great job passing the ball. Clearly, they ran everything through him.
That one goes. Count it.
The story of their offense so far has been just that, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And here's a timeout from K.C. Jones now. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And the Supersonics making a change here. Kemp's checked in. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And they double up Payton. some nice ball movement here by Seattle. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's Kemp slamming it down.
And, you know, this speaks volumes to Kemp's freakish athletic ability. I mean, he's always looking to punch it off the alley-oop.
Grant surveying the D. Kemp with the steal. To the paint. Pass to McMillan. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Horace Grant.
Nate McMillan is one of those guys that just provides outstanding leadership. A capable scorer who also rebounds, passes, and defends pretty well.
So for the Bulls, Williams, he's checked in for Grant. Armstrong subbed in for Kerr. And a change for the Sonics. Gill is checked in for Pierce. Kemp with the rebound. Sonics leading by 3. Pass to Payton. 2 points. That one goes. Payton's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, you know, Gary Payton is simply a do-it-all guard, folks. I mean, his stat sheet reflecting that tonight.
Up top, Armstrong. Defended by Payton. Shoots from the high post. Kemp with the rebound. Seattle has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's McMillan. 5 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Perkins, the pass to McMillan. From 18 feet away. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Myers, covered by Perkins. Myers pass to Williams, and it's Williams with the jam.
Williams knows how to punch it home. That's why you get it to him in the paint.
Seattle leading by 3. Here's McMillan. The screen from Kemp. Inside. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
He's so difficult to slow down when he gets that fire in his eyes.
The Bulls have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Screen by Longley. Here's Armstrong. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Supersonics. Third best record here in the early going. Detlef Schrempf's checked in for McMillan. And Phil Jackson wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Sonics leading by 5. Payton with it. 23 points his last outing. And it's Kemp at the elbow.
Big time. It's a beautiful thing seeing Kemp take flight. An unbelievable dunker who loves showing off his athleticism.
And it's sent back by Kemp. Here's Schrempf. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. And it's a 9-point Sonic lead.
Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
Perkins against Armstrong. Down low. Here's Williams over Payton. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Yes, sir. Williams is a force with the rocks.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That's good from Williams. Sonics leading by 6. Now here's Pierce. We saw him with 10 points last game. Here's Gill. He takes it in. Taken away by Williams. Here's Kukoc. The rebound by Schrempf. Schrempf's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Chicago foul. Tony Kukoc. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Gill. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. And he comes up with the deuce. Gage has got his first basket of the night. Chicago trails by 8. Now Armstrong. 6 points for him. Over Pierce. Here's Longley, and finished off by Longley.
Over 7 feet tall, Longley is a load on the glass.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Sonics leading by 5. Gill kicks to Pierce. Pass to Gill. Just 5 on the clock. Puts one up from 19. Chicago grabs the miss.
And the D got super lucky he didn't drain that one.
Here's Myers. From the left block, he sends it through. Now just a 3-point Seattle lead. For Seattle, they've gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Here's Gill to the inside. Here's Kemp. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Kemp keeps putting up the points. Tonight, it's been all about the Rain Man.
And he banks in the layup. 6 points for him.
Nice footwork to get into position to score from close range.
Here's Gill. Pass to Schrempf. 6 to shoot. Here's Kemp. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Relentless effort on the offensive end. The defense just can't contain his energy.
And it's Armstrong missing.
And right now, I think he's ready for this quarter to be over.
I don't know if I've ever seen him this cold. Rough quarter indeed.
Very little resistance right there.
Yeah. You see why they're down, huh? Wow.
Has to be better on the defensive end. Can't allow dunks.
Here is Armstrong. 6 points for him. Over Pierce. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Armstrong.
The defense getting hung up on the pick there. They've got to get over it.
And every time they don't, they're just allowing the shooter to find the jumper.
There's 57 seconds left in the first half. Here's Pierce. Kemp kicks to Pierce, and he's going up for the alley-oop. Gill the pass to Kate. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
This speaks to his high basketball IQ, assessing the situation perfectly and kicking it out.
Here's Kukoc. It's hauled in by the Sonics. Kemp's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Gill. The quick look, no good that time. Chicago trails by 7. And here's Armstrong. He's got 8. Pass to Kukoc. And it's Kukoc with the jam.
That's Armstrong playing his main role, distributor.
Pulls up. High post. Kemp. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater. And so it's the Seattle Supersonics heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. A fantastic game from Shawn Kemp in this one.
I thought he played some bully ball in that first half, punishing them in the low post.
And we'll see if the defense adjusts. They may have to double him, which would really open up things for the rest of his team.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Sonics leading by 7. On the wing, Payton. He's covered by Armstrong. Payton outside. Inside. Here's Cage. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got his 6th assist on the night.
Boy, what a clean pass by Payton that time. He sees a ready shooter and gets it to him at just the right time.
Now, here's Grant. Grant with a screen on Gill. Back to Grant. Pass to Pippen. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Pippen's got 17 now.
There is terrific accuracy on Pippen's shooting, and that can really open up the arc for him.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Outside, Payton. It's hauled in by Pippen. Pippen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Cartwright. Seattle grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the 3rd quarter. Here's Gill. Here's Cage. He's covered by Armstrong. 17-foot shot on the way. Cage can't hit. Kerr kicks to Armstrong. Pick by Cartwright. Here's the 3. And it's Armstrong missing.
He is not missing too many of those. Count on it.
Defensively, that's not the game plan. But sometimes you get lucky. Excellent distribution. That possession highlighting how important unselfishness is.
Grant outside. And it's Pippen in the corner. Kerr. Bank shot. No good. Sonics leading by 8. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen by Grant. Pippen against Schrempf. And Pippen with the basket. The assist by Grant. Pippen's got 19 points.
Tonight, Scottie Pippen has taken over, showing he can be the guy on a team.
Payton passes to Gill. Seattle needs to get off a shot. Here's Kemp, and Grant sends it back.
No chance to convert that one. Stuck.
And Phil Jackson wants a timeout. He's going to make some... adjustments to the game plan. You gotta like what Shawn Kemp has done in this game.
Time to talk it over. They got to put their heads together to figure out how to slow him down.
Chicago trails by 6. 3rd quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Cartwright with it. He was averaging around 5.5 points a game. To the paint. Here's Schrempf. No good that time. Some solid defense from Pippen. Pass to Cartwright. To the middle. Here's Grant. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Grant's got 8 points.
That's an excellent move inside. Keeping pace here.
Here is Schrempf. Here's Cage. He is guarded by Cartwright. Fades and shoots. He gets that one. Cage has got 4 points this quarter. Cartwright the pass to Pippen. Grant against Kemp. And the jam by Bill Cartwright.
And you know, Cartwright is just a little north of 7 feet tall, so once he gets great positioning, he's looking to throw it down.
Outside, Payton. Kemp a screen on Armstrong. Payton dishes to Kemp. Pass to Cade. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 and just missed his 4th. Kemp against Grant. Cartwright gets the bucket.
Inside, Cartwright can play to his strengths, using his height to find looks.
Outside, Payton. Over Armstrong. Payton's shot is off. Chicago trailing here. They're looking really strong offensively, Mike.
Terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
That'll be the key. Cartwright. He nails it, and we're tied up. He's got 8.
Textbook. This is how you run screen and rolls. Cartwright being rewarded for the aggressive and quick slash off the pick.
A timeout called by Casey Jones. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. You look at Scottie Pippen. He's really been playing well.
Just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. He's pretty much dictated the pace with the steady offense inside. And the timeout right now, probably going to be making some adjustments.
Perkins is checked in for Seattle.
Number 14, Sam Perkins.
On defense, Chicago. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Back to Schrempf. To the left wing. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Kerr. Here's Pippen. Kicks it out to Grant. Pass to Armstrong. Down low, and the dunk by Grant.
Oh, man, how good is that? You got to love watching him rise up and finish with power.
Clark, when the defense is this weak, you should expect to get dunked on. They deserve it.
For sure.
I tell you, they deserve it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they were expecting. It's their fault giving him these kinds of opportunities.
Now, here's Kerr after the miss from Gary Payton. And stolen by Payton. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's Kemp with the jam.
The chemistry's so obvious on these alley-oops. Fantastic sequence there.
Plays like that, Clark, bring a team closer together.
For sure.
Yeah, I like when guys take initiative and go after chances like this.
Now, here's Kerr. Still scoreless. And the dunk by Grant.
The flush. Rock that rim, young man.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Seattle Supersonics. Trailing by 2. To the paint. Here's Kemp. And slam dunk by Kemp.
Ties it up with that one. You know he's such a smart scorer. Not forcing anything, letting the opportunities come to him.
Pippen kicks to Grant. Armstrong passes to Cook. Inside, Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
Fantastic anticipation with that feed.
And Seattle shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Out to Schrempf. Pass to Gill. And here is Payton. Here's Gill. 5 on the clock. Here's Kemp. It's hauled in by Pippen.
Not a lot you can say except fantastic job by the defense.
Grant against Kemp. Kerr the pass to Cartwright. Rebound by the Sonics. Now here is Schrempf. 6 points for him. Payton outside. Pass to Perkins. Shoots over Cartwright. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Pippen's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Now, here's Grant. Here's Cartwright. Schrempf with the rebound. Schrempf's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the inside. Here's Perkins. A steal. Outside Pippen. Pass to Grant. Over Gill. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
What a play by Horace. It's got to be the goggles, right?
Several teams changing it up here. This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. Sonics trail by 5. It's Pierce on the wing. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
Well, Pierce knows how to finish inside the arc, using a mid-range shot that time.
Now, here's Grant. Back to Kerr. Grant the pass to Cartwright. And the jam by Bill Cartwright.
You got to know the scouting report on this guy. I mean, you cannot allow him to establish position in there.
Yeah, and if you do, you're going to have to show more fight than that. Lackluster effort there.
So it's the Supersonics now. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's the pass to Askew. Outside Pierce. Unloads. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Cartwright's got his 5th rebound in this one. Grant with the screen on Pierce. Kerr. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Kerr's got the lead up to 7 now for Chicago. Pass to Askew. Now here's King. Here's McMillan. Perkins with the screen for Pierce. Pierce with another miss. The Bulls leading by 7. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Grant the pass to Cartwright. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Second chance shot. And good as it rattles through the hoop.
For an accurate and smooth shooter like Steve Kerr, the mid-range jumper, no problem.
Fires at the elbow. Doesn't go that time. Up in time. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Chicago. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back to the action in just a minute. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. The Bulls shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Grant outside. Pass to Kukoc. Shot clock at 6. Cartwright the pass to Kukoc. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pierce kicks to Payton. Intercepted. Here's Myers. Rebound by McMillan. Sonics trail by 9. On the wing, Payton. Pierce in the high post. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
Well, that's another low percentage shot. He's been settling throughout this game for those kinds of shots.
And he makes that one. And the Bulls lead by 11.
Stay aggressive. I don't ever like to see teams pump the brakes when they've got the lead. Stay aggressive, attack. A fantastic way to pad your cushion.
Absolutely. You know a run is coming.
6 on the shot clock. McMillan passes to Pierce. Over Kukoc. Chicago grabs the miss.
in a bit of a shooting slump here. I mean, he can't seem to get anything going.
As a coach, this is when you want to draw up something that gets him an easy look at the rim, or at least a chance to go to the line.
McMillan passes to Pierce. Misses in close. Chicago leading by 11. Pass to Kerr. It's taken away by Payton. And now running up the court. Pierce pushing it up. Nice shot by McMillan.
Flipping defense into offense. Nice work that time with the quick hand.
Yeah, the minute they have the ball, they're off and running.
Myers. He's covered by McMillan. Up top, Kukoc. Kicks it out to Kerr. Puts up a deep three. Rebound by McMillan. Sonics trail by 9. Pass to Payton. Here's McMillan. It's deflected. It's stolen by Kerr. No one near him. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
You know, for me, the mark of a really skilled shooter is the efficiency of the shooting motion. And when you watch Steve Kerr, that's what you see. No wasted motion on the shot.
And here's a timeout from K.C. Jones now. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Changes for Chicago. Longley comes in for Cartwright. And Will Perdue subbed in for Horace Grant. Sean Kemp, he's checked in for Seattle. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, during that last break, I listened to K.C. Jones address his team. Now, his tone was pretty serious. He said, you guys need to prove you're in this. No one else can do it for you. Time to pour on the gas. We'll see if that fire gets lit, guys.
Thanks, David. They set the pick. Kerr, the pass to Myers. There's the lob to the hoop. And then Kemp slams it in.
Like clockwork, extremely efficient, textbook alley-oop play right there.
Yeah, you know this, Clark. It takes a lot of athleticism to pull it off like that.
Show you right.
They just wish they could find that opening every trip down. Help close this gap.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bulls.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
Feeding the post, and it's working for them. They're letting the big dogs eat inside tonight.
Here's McMillan. Clock at 6. Lets a floater go. The Bulls leading by 10. Here's Myers. Kemp with the rebound. Kemp's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Ripped away. Myers passed to Longley and finished off by Longley.
And when you're Longley's size, why not aim to throw it down? As often as possible, too.
Pass to Pierce. Here's McMillan. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Out to Payton. He's looking for Kemp and finds him. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Really solid play by Kemp there. Not allowing the foul to deter him and earning the and-one chance.
Bulls making a switch here. Armstrong's checked in. Then for the Supersonics, Detlef Schrempf's checked in for Pierce. And it's Gill in for McMillan. Armstrong with it, covered by Payton. The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room.
Hard to blame the defense there. I mean, at times, Armstrong is going to make hard shots.
Payton against Armstrong. They get a hand on it. Now here's Kukoc. He's tightly guarded. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 13. Clark, in general, the game's as physical now as it's ever been. There's no such thing anymore as easy buckets.
Yeah, I agree with that, Kevin. And you've got to give a lot of credit to the bad boys in Detroit for that. The physicality they brought, but also the mental toughness. The ability of that team to wear you down physically, emotionally, and mentally. And we know it's a copycat league, so what the Pistons did and had success with is something other teams are trying to duplicate. A good example of Armstrong's determination there. Gets the bucket and a chance for one more.
Sonics trail by 16. Outside, Payton. Pass to Schrempf. Here's Gill. 6 to shoot. Kemp passes to Gill. Here's Payton. Sweet little floater. 14 points for Gary Payton.
It's really one of the key shots in Payton's arsenal. That little floater over the top.
Armstrong kicks to Kukoc. That left Schrempf comes up with the rebound.
Not a strong finish there, resulting in a rare miss from him.
Here's Payton. The rebound by Armstrong. And slam dunk by Kemp.
Showing off his strength and vertical. Kemp loves getting after on the offensive glass.
Pass to Armstrong. Now Purdue covered by Perkins. And here's Kukoc. They set the pick. Myers passes to Kukoc. And the shot goes in. And the Bulls lead by 14.
That's an awful defensive lapse, allowing the uncontested jumper.
And here's a timeout from K.C. Jones now. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And so Payton will bring it up for the Seattle Supersonics. Over Armstrong. No good off the front iron. Kukoc against Schrempf. Armstrong passes to Longley. Here's Kukoc. Schrempf with the rebound. Schrempf's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Just a smart, aggressive play by Gill there, going right into the defense and earning the foul.
Gill hits them both.
Free throws are as much a mental game as anything else in basketball. It's easy to overthink when the pressure is all on you.
Here's Armstrong. Kukoc is screen on Gill. And it's Armstrong missing. Sonics trail by 12. Outside, Payton. Kukoc against Schrempf. 5 to shoot. It's off.
Offensively, he just seems to be out of gas in this half. I'm not sure what he needs to get his shooting on track.
Great play that time, finishing at the rack.
Always nice to be handed 2 points.
Now here's Payton. Puts up a 3. It misses. The Bulls leading by 14. Myers, he's covered by Gill. That one misses.
The defense willing to concede the mid-range as the lesser of evils. It paid off there. He's been very consistent, but often fewer attempts. His team needs a higher volume from him right now.
Scottie Pippen's checked in for Kukoc.
Whether starting or coming off the bench, Schrempf is valuable to this team. They rely on him to score.
It's Pippen with the drive. The putback. And there's 1:45 left in the 4th quarter. Strength with the steal. One-on-one here. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
Boy, the transition game has kept them afloat, but they've got to do more of it. Don't let up.
And they can't be afraid to keep pushing it in transition. Getting out on the break has served them well today when they've done it.
And Phil Jackson wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Now Pippen into the lane. Got a hand on it.
That's how you stop the easy shot, by playing assertive but clean defense. Maintaining composure down the stretch. Kemp goes through with a critical basket.
Chicago leading by 6. And here's Pippen driving inside. Yeah, that goes in.
Intelligent decision that time, using the pick and roll to generate an opening.
A timeout called by K.C. Jones. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
All right, fans, let's hear it for your Chicago Gangsters.
Feet away, it's off target. Coach Fratello, they just need to take care of the ball right now.
Yeah, Kevin, just stick to the game plan and ride it out.
And it's off. And here are the Sonics. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's the teardrop.
Peyton doesn't mind a little contact now. Seems to embrace it when he's going in for his shot.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Big time fade away. And it's the Supersonics with the ball. Beyond the arc. Grant rips down the rebound. Good! Lays it right in there. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Mike, would you say they just kept the better energy throughout the game tonight?
They came in with extra confidence with the whole crowd behind them.
And that'll do it, folks. For our reporter, David Aldridge, along with Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's game. So long and good night, everyone. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the Houston Rockets as they go up against the Dallas Mavericks. Along with Mike Fratello and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got David Aldridge reporting in from the sideline. You know, Clark, considering how these teams favor the three-point shot, will this entire game be played at the arc?
I don't think it all will be behind the arc, but a good portion of it will be, Kevin. I mean, if one of these teams can really lock down defensively on the perimeter, that could be the difference.
Jackson against Maxwell. Smith the pass to Orr. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And he cracks the seal on this one with the first score.
I expect a high-energy contest from start to finish in this one.
Brooks. He's defended by Olajuwon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Jones from outside. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. First quarter, just over a minute played. Maxwell kicks to Olajuwon, and the shot is good.
Showing off the mid-range jumper. Olajuwon demonstrating he's got more to his game than just his post moves.
And here is Lever. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Elbow shot, and it's Houston with another.
Clearly, he's found his rhythm early in this one, looking to score whenever he can, whenever he has it.
And this team encourages him to be active on offense because they understand how dangerous he could be.
On the basket by Jones.
Pat Lever, Lafayette is his given name, a really good passer, good all-around player, somebody who knows how to set the table and find his guys.
Thorpe with a screen on Lever. A slam dunk by Thorpe.
2 hands for safety and surety.
You bet, Clark. Nothing left to chance.
Don't give him any chance to climb back into it.
Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Lever is doubled. Count that one for Mashburn.
You know, they'll be looking for more of that. An easy layup right there.
Always nice to get a few easy ones early in a game to build a rhythm.
And there's the call on Fat Lever. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Horry with it. 11 points last game. Shot clock at 3. Here's Maxwell. Rebounded by Jackson. Mavericks trail by 4. Pass to Lever. Here's Mashburn. That's in there. Lever with the assist. Lever's got 3 assists now in this one.
You do not want to let him get in a rhythm from out there.
Smith the pass to Thorpe. Lever comes with the double team. To the middle. The slam dunk by Thorpe.
Hanging around the hoop. Thorpe sniffs out those dunk opportunities.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Wasted no time on that one.
He's got excellent vision on the floor, creating for his guy with a spot-on lead pass.
Smith outside. Pass to Maxwell. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, in that one, they lacked intensity on the defensive end, and it shows in their opponent's shooting percentage.
Yeah, they didn't stay attached to shooting. They're slow on rotations and allowed a lot of easy looks as a result.
Now, here's Olajuwon. 14 points from him the last game again.
And in addition to that, he put in work on the boards. Just phenomenal work from him all around.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 3, and the shot goes down.
Making his presence felt on the interior.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. Smith feeling it out a bit. That's good from 17 feet away.
So consistent with the jump shot. Smith with a compact, repeatable textbook motion.
Mavericks trail by 3. Lever with it. Now Smith defending. Olajuwon over with the double team. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
They don't hesitate when they get their opportunity to punch it inside.
Now here is Smith. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
And even though that one didn't go down, that's really good shot selection.
This is what the coaches are encouraging, even when these type of shots don't fall.
Rockets have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Maxwell the pass to Thorpe. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots off to a good start.
Thorpe playing a little bully ball that time, able to muscle his way inside.
Jackson dishes to Lever, and stolen by Olajuwon. And it's Smith penetrating, pass to Maxwell. Here's Thorpe. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
The coaches love seeing shots from there, at the rim.
Lever against Smith. Lever kicks to Jackson. Jackson is doubled. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Lock at 6. On the basket by Jones.
Love the unselfish attitude Lever brings to this team. Outstanding at feeding open teammates.
Smith outside. Pass to Thorpe. Here's Maxwell. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Atlanta.
And he wasn't shy about getting others involved, moving the ball intelligently and creating openings for shooters.
And so here is Dallas. It's a 3-point game. Last time they met was in Dallas.
You know, the last matchup they had, rebounding was where they fell short. The question is, can they make the adjustment in this one?
I'm sure the coaching staff called it to their attention. Gotta hold their own inside.
Jones, the pass to Lever. Just 5 to shoot. Jackson misses. Rockets leading by 3. Here's Horry. Buries it down low. Horry's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
Just his 1st attempt. And Lever gets it to go. The assist by Jackson.
Very comfortable in this area. Lever's got a smooth jumper.
Boy, giving up the body to make a play right there, that's really good defense.
He read that to a T. Got there early and braced himself with a hit.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Davis comes in for Jones. And Harris subbed in for Lever. This one for 3. And Thorpe pulls it down.
Perhaps he was a little too open that time.
Won't see that from him very often.
Here's Maxwell. Scoreless thus far. Here's Olajuwon. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
And the D daring him to prove he can make it from that spot. Unfortunately for him, not able there.
Here's Brooks. Rockets with the rebound. Thorpe's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Maxwell. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Here's Smith. The Rockets with another miss.
You don't get a lot of those chances. He's going to want that shot back.
Left side, Davis. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Boy, I sure hope this offense continues to percolate like this, because if it does, we could be in for a doozy.
Who doesn't like a high-scoring game? Well, now that I think about it, maybe some defensive coaches.
Here's Maxwell. Here's Olajuwon. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
So graceful and elusive inside. Olajuwon knows how to get it done around the rim.
Inside. And Jackson gets it to go.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
1:46 left to play in the first. They get it back. Thorpe, the slam dunk by Thorpe.
Just such an incredible offensive rebounder. I love watching Thorpe work his tail off and be rewarded for it.
Now Harris hasn't made one yet. Davis, the pass to Mashburn. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Strong effort that time, producing the best look possible.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Houston.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
In addition to that, how about the mid-range action we've seen from this group? Utilizing the jump shot to get them started in the right manner in this one. Outstanding job by Thorpe. He was looking to draw the contact and get the foul called, and he got it done.
Campbell is checked in for Dallas. 1:02 left in the first quarter. And the dunk by Ori.
I like the way he's done a good job working that ball around tonight, getting it moving, wanting to get other guys going.
This demonstrates leadership on his end, willing to give it up in an effort to make his guys better.
Here's Harris. The Rockets making the shot. Here's Legler with nobody on him. He buries the jumper.
Look, the mid-range shot is a shot most guys in this league can hit, and normally the defense is willing to give it to him.
From about 19 feet, and again, the Rockets good for two.
They look to him offensively, a player who makes an impact on this end.
Pass to Smith, and it's Smith finishing it off.
Beautiful lead pass, catching it right in rhythm and just doing his thing.
Harris against Smith. High post shot. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in. Smith's got 6.
With him, the scouting report says you've got to go over the screen.
Absolutely. He'll hurt you from deep, so you have to fight through those picks.
And it's Davis missing.
Boy, the defense just smothered that one.
Draped all over him. Outstanding effort to contest without fouling.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Rockets lead by 4. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys of the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a number standpoint?
These guys have been all over the boards in this one, on both ends.
They owned that first quarter because of how hard they went to the boards. Showing hard work does pay off.
And it's Harris with the ball for Dallas. They trail by 6. They host the 76ers after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Big shot for him. It'll help his confidence skyrocket.
Harris against Smith. Pass to Bullard. Outside, Ori. And he drops it in from the low post. Maxwell's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Good speed and footwork by Maxwell to make things happen inside.
Smith on the wing. Back to Harris. Here's Legler. Misses the 3. Rockets leading by 5. Olajuwon on the wing. Covered by Smith. Olajuwon drawing the double team. Lays it up off the glass. Olajuwon's got 8.
Boy, he sure can fill it up. You got to stay in his jersey.
Legler passes to Harris. Now here's Davis. He's defended by Olajuwon.
Excellent at protecting the basket. Olajuwon's length and defensive timing are both real weapons.
And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
And the defensive effort like that That's why they're trailing.
Exactly. Oof! You have to meet the offense's physicality. And they did not.
Yeah, because when you don't, this is what happens. They throw it right down in your face.
Dallas calls timeout. For the Rockets, Ellie comes in for Maxwell, and it's Cassell in for Smith. And the Mavericks making a change here. Davis finds Jones. Harris draws the double. Dallas moving the ball around. Jones with it. Picked up by Elijah Watt. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Davis. That's in there. Lever with the assist. Lever's got his 7th assist in the game.
You can tell he scanned the whole floor and found the exact right guy to feed.
Pass to Cassell. Here's Bullard. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Outside Lever. Here's Jones. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Never a good feeling to lose a game on the road, especially when it comes as a result of not putting forth the kind of effort you need to on defense.
You hit the nail on the head. Inexcusable defense, in my opinion. I'm sure Coach let them all know about it after the game.
Rockets leading by 7. Ori kicks to Olajuwon. Here's Cassell. Nothing on the board. Another miss by Houston. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Lever gets it to go. The assist by Harris. Harris has got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Cassell. Great tee that time from Davis. To the paint. Count that one from Ashburn. Ashburn's got 9.
He gets it where he wants it and takes it up strong.
Here's Cassell. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Jones.
Great job reading the D to find the open man there.
Pass to Ellie. Here's Olajuwon. Uses the glass to finish the layup. That's 12 points for Hakeem Olajuwon. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Look who's coming onto the court. It's your Houston Dancers.
The Rockets making a switch here. Riley's checked in. Mavericks trail by 3. Harris passes to Mashburn. Down low. Cuts off the pass. Pass to Cassell. Over Lever. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And the Rockets lead by 5.
He'll hit those if you leave that much room. Need to do a better job of closing out.
Here's Mashburn. Launches a 3. Riley grabs the miss. Cassell against Lever. Cassell the pass to Riley. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Dallas.
That might as well be a layup if you give him that much space.
You have to do a better job of taking away space from him, especially when he's lining up at a 3.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. That's in there. Lever with the assist.
Helping to stretch the floor. He does a bit of everything for this team.
Here's Cassell. Had the space there, but it's offline. Harris draws the double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Here's Cassell. Pass to Bullard. Here's Cassell. Defended by Lever from about 19 feet. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Cassell's got 4 points in the quarter. We're about to the halfway point, the midway point, Clark, of this season with a lot of storylines so far in this one.
You know, it's definitely been a memorable season, Kevin, and what I'm interested in is to see how the rest of this season unfolds and which teams start to separate themselves even more.
And so here is Houston. The Mavericks making the shot. Pass to Ellie. And some nice passing there by Houston. Knocks down the 3 ball. Bullard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
That's clearly a recent trend. Big guys who can shoot it from distance.
Harris kicks to Lever. Here's Mashburn. To the wing on the left. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Mashburn's got 11 points.
Great awareness to recognize the double and get the pass away.
Lever against Cassell. Bullard. That ball's great assist by Sam Cassell.
Nothing like setting someone up. Feels better than making a shot. To me, at least.
And so it's Lever who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. It's a 5-point game. Dallas calls timeout. Jackson is checked in for Harris.
Checking in for the Mavericks, number 24, Jimmy Jackson.
Brooks, Riley covering. Pass to Lever. The Rockets pull it in.
They were looking for the alley-oop connection, but the wires got crossed there.
And that was the right play. The timing just slightly off.
Cassell, no good. Mavericks trail by 5. Jackson is doubled. Here's Brooks. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. Here's Ellie. Still yet to score. Shot clock at 5. Houston needs to get a shot. Bullard off target with his 3. The Mavericks have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting, and it's good for 2.
Even though he's a guard, Lever doesn't lack confidence inside. Phenomenal work.
Here's Cassell. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lever outside. Pass to Mashburn. No good. That would have tied it.
And he needs to simplify things on offense. He's settling for too many outside shots, and it's hurting his team.
Riley passes it to Orr. Here's Cassell, defended by Lever. From 20 feet out, the putback. Pass to Cassell. It's stolen by Lever. Over to the left wing. There's 1:54 left in the first half. Here's Brooks. Goes back up. Got it, and the Houston lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Jones.
It's simple. You got to get a body into your man. Box out if you want to rebound the ball.
Defensive rebounding is about effort, trying, being willing to put a body on someone.
Here's Mashburn. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Nuggets in Denver.
And the defense wasn't horrible, but still, he's got to come through there. There wasn't enough resistance to prevent him from scoring that one.
Baseline try, and off the front iron, and in it goes. Cassell's got 6 here in this quarter.
Just pulled up right over him. Saw the spot and executed.
Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Mashburn. Now Lever. Jackson is doubled. Here's Brooks. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. He has 6.
With no one getting in his way, he goes for the easy money. Excellent play.
Riley with a screen on Lever. Cassell gets the bucket.
Poor defense on the perimeter. Has to be better.
35 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to Mashburn. Back to Lever. And they double up Jackson. Dallas moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go. Bullard pulls it in. Bullard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Horry with it. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Horry's got 8 points. And so is Houston with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Right back after this break. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Here's Smith. Pass to Herrera. Here's Olajuwon. Here's Maxwell. Out left to the wing. Bullard can't hit.
And I'm sure he's surprised that one didn't go down.
Well, he's not going to make every shot, but you expect him to make these.
Here's Mashburn. Back to Lever. Shot clock at 6. Brooks. Herrera grabs the board.
Well, they looked okay with him taking that shot from mid-range, and he didn't do anything to change their mind.
Kicks it out to Olajuwon. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. 14 points for Hakeem Olajuwon.
Defense has looked helpless at times against Olajuwon. He's playing with a lot of heart and making a big impact offensively.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon.
Smart play to save the easy shot. He'll make them earn it at the line.
I like the strategy. Make them shoot for it.
Brooks checked in for the Rockets. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Still early in the game. Every point matters.
Olajuwon with a screen for Brooks. Off target from the wing. And so it's Lever who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 6. Jackson in the corner. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Missed shot against poor defense. Ugly sequence on both sides of the ball.
Mavericks trail by 6. And they double up Jackson. Pass to Lever. Now here's Jones. Jackson passes to Jones. And that one drops. Jones has got 12 points in the game.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
At the elbow, Olajuwon. Here's Bullard. Pass to Herrera. Here's Olajuwon. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
With his 7'6" wingspan, Hakeem is automatic when you give him that kind of a look at the rim.
Dallas calls timeout. Hakeem Olajuwon with a strong contribution so far in this one.
They simply have no answer for him right now, and he's making them pay dearly for it.
Fourth, he checked in for Olajuwon. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And Jones has it in the corner. To the paint, here's Brooks. And he dunks it down.
Amazing one-handed punch right there.
Oh, man, on a mission, Clark. You're right. In a close game, showing some ferocity.
These are the dunks you better finish if you're going up with just one hand.
And that one's good. Brooks. Here's Lever. He has 6. Outside, Jones. Jackson is doubled. Back to Jones. Here's Mashburn. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, good on the triple.
That's what they wanted there on offense. He missed that one, but coach has to love the look they got.
Takes a shot at the elbow. Brooks misses.
They can't expect him to miss that shot consistently. Jackson
passes to Lever. Back to Jackson. Pass to Mashburn. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
He attacks inside and forces the defense to make a mistake.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here. And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. Rockets leading by 4. Brooks outside. Over Lever. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. On the wing, Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Lever. Fires away from outside. It's rebounded by Maxwell. To the middle. It's stolen by Lever. The 3. The Rockets pull it in. Bullard's got 6 rebounds in the game. Maxwell the pass to Bullard. On the wing, Brooks. He's covered by Lever. Brooks with the bucket. Mavericks trail by 6. Inside. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
It can be a simple game. Work it down low. Watch the points go up on the scoreboard.
Brooks the pass to Herrera. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And hopefully that one-handed dunk gets him going.
I think that's why he went for it. These guys need a boost, don't they?
Yep.
Especially in a game this close. No question.
Now here's Lever. He's got 6. Back to Jones. And the layup is good. Jones has got 14 points for the game.
Get the ball in close. Get your points that way. That's doing good business.
Brooks outside. Thorpe with a screen on Lever. The slam dunk by Thorpe.
And Thorpe can really fill it up. Love seeing him in attack mode like this.
And here's Jackson. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Brooks. And Thorpe pulls it down. Thorpe's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Herrera passes to Brooks. Houston moving the ball around. Here's the screen. Pass to Bullard. Lock at 6. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Mavericks. 8-point game. To the inside. Now Jones. Rockets with the rebound. Thorpe's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Brooks against Lever. Here's Thorpe. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
Found the crease, took advantage, and got it in close.
An edge to this lead. They're having their way.
Dallas calls timeout. Dallas making a switch here. Harris is checked in.
Number 30, Lucius Harris.
Mavericks trail by 10. From outside the arc, Herrera grabs the board. For Houston, they've gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Pass to Bullard. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Lever dishes to him. And it goes down 2 points.
Boy, you love to see this kind of high-effort play, working to earn the and-one chance. Nicely done.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Rockets.
They fed the post all game long, and it's really paid off. Dominating attack from that part of the floor in this one.
And they've been letting it rain from the mid-range. A throwback approach that's really working well for them in this one.
5 on the clock. Here's Brooks. Offline from the top of the key. Mavericks trail by 7. To the paint. Here's Jones. Herrera grabs the board. Pass to Maxwell. Here's Bullard. Guarded by Jackson. Here's Bullard. 7 points in the game. A shot off that time. Lever against Brooks. Down low. It's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Lever against Thorpe. Misses the baby hook. Outside Lever. Pass to Harris. Now here's Jackson. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 5 assists tonight.
Nice pass, creating the opportunity. Great teamwork on that one.
Houston leading by 5. Brooks outside. Lets it fly from 18. The shot's good. Brooks has got 6 in the quarter.
You know, I think they've got to show a little more anticipation dealing with these screens, because right now they're just laying on them and getting stuck.
Look, you have to go over the top or duck under. Right now they're seemingly trying to go through the screen.
Now here's Brooks. 6 points for him. Bullard can't hit.
Rough quarter for him. Just hasn't been able to connect.
And that's the way it goes sometimes. Just got to stay with it.
Stops, pops, and the jumper is on the mark. Brooks has got 8.
His ability to know where his teammates are is elite. Maxwell with a fine dish.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession for the Rockets. Horry's checked in for Bullard, and Smith subbed in for Brooks. 1:36 left in the third quarter. And it's Smith missing. Rockets leading by 9. Horry passes to Maxwell. Here's Herrera, covered by Smith. The Mavericks pull it in. Jackson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Campbell kicks to Smith. Dallas moving it around. And they double up Jackson. 5 to shoot, and that one is good. Davis has got his 3rd basket of the night.
This is why coaches preach ball movement. It keeps everyone engaged.
Here's Smith. Drills the baseline jumper. And the Rockets lead by 9. There's 42 seconds left here in the third quarter. Shoots from the line. It's rebounded by Houston. Horry's got 4 rebounds in this game. Smith against Harris. Here's Thorpe. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists in the game.
When it comes to scoring the ball, he is prolific and proficient.
Pass to Campbell. Here's Harris. Shoots the 3. And Thorpe pulls it down. Thorpe's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Rockets on top. They're up by 11. We'll be back shortly live from the Summit. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Mavericks trail by 11. Pass to Legler. Here's Mashburn. Kept alive. Smith. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Horry with it. Here's Olajuwon, and it's Olajuwon with the jam.
He's making it happen offensively, doing his part to craft this lead.
Here's Legler. Harris outside. For three, Herrera grabs the board. Herrera's got his 5th rebound in this one. 4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Smith kicks to Olajuwon. And that one, good. Olajuwon's got 20.
Nice work, and they are getting it done at both ends.
And building on this lead. They're playing a pretty complete game.
Smith on the wing. Back to Harris. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now.
Great timing. Olajuwon waiting on that shot all the way.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Pass to Herrera. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
And the first one drops. The Rockets making a switch here. Cassell's checked in. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Mavericks trail by 16. Here's Legler. No good on the 3. Here's Maxwell. Pass to Cassell. Olajuwon drawn the double team. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside. Herrera can't hit.
Houston foul. Carl Herrera.
Bullard, he is checked in for the Rockets.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
The Mavericks have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the 4th quarter underway. Back to Harris. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
That's what you want from ball movement. Get the defense moving and find the chance inside.
Cassell against Harris. Maxwell the pass to Cassell. And stolen by Harris. Now the Mavericks moving it up. And here we go. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Olajuwon, right side. 3-pointer. Cassell, no good. Mavericks trail by 14. In the corner, it's Harris. No good from outside. Outside, Ori. Shoots a fader. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. From the stripe. The Rockets pull it in. Bullard's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Dallas has gone ice cold from 3-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. From 18 feet away, Hakeem Olajuwon grabs the rebound. Olajuwon's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Cassell. Pass to Bullard. That's some nice passing there by Houston. A 3-pointer, no good.
Well, some nights the shots just don't fall. Ask him.
He gets it in there. Rockets leading by 12. Maxwell the pass to Ort. Right wing. Here's Cassell. Olajuwon drawn the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. 5 on the clock. The fadeaway. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And the Rockets lead by 14.
Not allowing the clock to rush him. He just waits for the right shot to come his way.
It's Davis on the wing. And here's Harris from the arc. And that one falls coming off of Davis's speed. Harris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
A nice sense of when to move the ball and get the assist.
Here's Cassell. Here's Bullard. Pass to Olajuwon. Yep, it counts. Olajuwon's got 22.
It's obvious he's looking to continue to attack on offense so this lead can expand.
And if you were hitting like he is in this one, you would be too. His efficiency has done a lot for them.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That was an easy call on that shot.
Refs will call that one 10 out of 10 times.
Terry Davis.
Shooting two.
And 2 shots.
Free throw good, Davis. Jackson, he's checked in for Dallas. Lever comes in for Harris. No good on the second free throw. Rockets leading by 12. Pass to Bullard. Here's Ori. Here's Cassell. From deep. Back to Ori. Olajuwon with a screen on Lever. Ori passes to Cassell. To the middle. Ball stolen. Here's Mashburn. Pass to Lever. Throws it up high. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
What a lob. My goodness. Now that's a pair of teammates on the same page.
Well set. Going airborne for that connection.
Showing great control and a soft touch to finish that play.
Now here's Lever. With some arc. Yes, that goes in.
Agile shot by Lever. He goes up and then just floats it into the hoop.
Rockets leading by 10. Here's Cassell. Pass to Bullard from 20 feet out. And it's Houston with another.
Nice bucket right there. He's happy to contribute on offense whenever his name is called.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. On the wing, Jackson launches it. And Hakeem Olajuwon pulls it down. Olajuwon's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Outside, Ori. Pass to Cassell. The three. And Davis pulls it down.
He needs an alternate offensive strategy because the arc is not being kind to him right now.
Lever is doubled. On the wing, Jackson. He's guarded by Maxwell. That one drops for him.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Lever against Cassell. They set the screen. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. Mavericks trail by 10. Now Lever over Cassell. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Looking to end his cold spell, and the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Olajuwon over with the double team and is out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Lever.
You know, when you're trying to mount a comeback, it's hard to overcome those kinds of mistakes. You got to be tight.
And the Rockets making a change here. Herrera's checked in, and Dallas with a change here too. Jones is checked in. Count it! And Clark, you look at the evolution of the game, it seems we're seeing less up and down action.
Yeah, it's a little more half court, and also, Kevin, I think isolations have become front and center now. Teams know they can exploit a matchup with no zone defenses allowed, and I think the half-court game and the fact that there's no zone really makes every possession count that much more.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to the head coach of the Mavericks talk with his team. Well, coach is frustrated with his guys. He let them know that the turnovers have to stop. He begged them to take better care of the ball. We'll see if they heeded the message. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks.
Third team foul. Houston foul. Robert Horry. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
The first one falls.
2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. Here's Cassell. Shoots it. And he misses the J.
Offensively, he just seems to be out of gas in this half. I'm not sure what he needs to get his shooting on track.
That one is good.
He's got his fingerprints all over this game, excelling in every aspect.
Cassell against Lever. Throws it down. What an assist!
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
It's a 10-point game. Lever is doubled. Deflects the pass. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
Came close to picking that one off. Nice hustle defensively.
Even those deflections help. Very disruptive to the offense.
Lever is doubled. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Ori. Olajuwon, right side. It's Jackson with the drive. It's Lever on the wing. Ori defending. Good on the basket.
And he's trying to carry this offense, but he can't do it alone. His guys need to help him.
Houston leading by 8. From 11. Not that time. It won't go.
You know, you got to feel for him. He just cannot seem to buy a bucket here.
Yeah, but he has to stop shooting. He's really hurting his team.
Oh, he caught a body on that jam.
Oh, now that was a ferocious finish. Woo!
Punching it over the defense. There was no stopping him there.
Here's Cassell, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second team foul.
Olajuwon drawn the double team, and so they foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker.
Hakeem Olajuwon.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Dallas calls timeout. They're behind by 7. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
It's going to be tough. They've got to get a quick hoop and then foul right away.
I'm sure that's what they're talking about. It's their only chance. And even then, it's a distant one.
Brooks, he's guarded by Olajuwon. That shot, no good. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Count it!
Doesn't get any easier than this. Working it down low and going to work.
And so it's Lever who brings up the ball for Dallas. They trail by 9 points. Can't connect from long distance. A 17-footer. It's good. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. Fueled by the energy in this arena, they were able, Clark, to take control of this one.
Yep, you always want to show out in front of the home crowd, and they did not disappoint.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. And so for Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan alongside our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. See you next time. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. In this game, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Portland Trail Blazers. I'm Kevin Harlan with Mike Fratello and Clark Kellogg. On the sideline, David Aldridge. We've had a fair number of games, Mike, played now in the regular season. Do you consider these teams fully formed yet, or is there a ways to go?
Well, if I say yes, there'll be a trade tomorrow. So I'll say no. They need time to find that cohesion and become a true team.
And yes, it's good.
A solid 7'1". Divac is a load inside.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Drexler. Over Smith. And it's Drexler missing. There's the steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Up the floor. Williams kicks to Drexler. Over Smith. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. We play just over a minute here in the first. Drexler passes to Dudley. Here's Smith. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Lakers passing it around. Screen by Smith. Here's Divac. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Divac doing work in the paint, just too strong.
And so the timeout by Rick Adelman here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Let's hear it for the most legendary dance team on the planet, your Lakers Girls.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Porter looking it over. Pass to Dudley. Back to Porter. Free throw line jump shot. Hits some rim on the way in. And the bucket's good.
The point guard, Porter, recognizes when he should fire. He understands his role in this offense.
Van Exel against Porter. There's a good screen. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Harvey. And Williams pulls it down. For Portland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Dudley with a screen on Van Exel. Porter dishes to Dudley. Fires top of the key. That's good from Porter on the assist by Dudley. And that'll tie this game up.
I think he's got to show more fight than that. Can't give up on the play once you get screened. You got to continue to fight through.
And coach is definitely going to be frustrated with that effort, or lack of one, that is.
Now here's Divac. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Van Exel against Porter. Dudley with a screen on Van Exel. Porter. And Portland again with the bucket.
Operating in that mid-range area that time. No real shot contest.
Van Exel against Porter. Now here's Van Exel. Not a lot of room. Over Porter. Van Exel no good.
And you need that level of defense to stop him.
Clark, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end of the floor. Excellent game plan and execution.
Now here's Van Exel. Scoreless thus far. Count that one. And here are the Trailblazers now.
I thought they played some lockdown defense, really took pride on that end of the floor.
And in particular, the block shots total stood out, creating that doubt in the minds of the shooters.
Dudley with a screen on Smith. It's another look. Good as the jump shot falls.
You can just see how comfortable Drexler is in the mid-range area. He's got a really good touch for these shots.
And Drexler over to help. There's the pick. Smith outside. Just 5 on the clock. Over Drexler. A second chance effort, and he sinks the layup. Divac has got 6.
Great work on the offensive glass that time from Divac, using his size and timing, so important in rebounding, to his advantage.
It's stolen by Van Exel. Pass to Harvey. Porter against Van Exel. Now here's Divac. Back to Van Exel. They get it back. Tries again. Smith feeling it out a bit. Here's Divac. Here's Van Exel. Guarded by Porter. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Christie. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at Portland. They're in the upper part of the conference records right now, in 5th place. And, of course, there's the Lakers. They're down there in the 10th spot. And it's Porter with the ball for the Portland Trail Blazers. Williams, a screen on Van Exel. Here's Porter. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. He's got 8. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's Harvey. And here's Divac. Stolen by Doug. On the wing, Drexler. And that one comes up a bit short.
Even though they came up empty, that's exactly the shot they want.
They'll take that kind of look every time down the floor. Hopefully with a different result next time.
Now here is Smith. Hasn't made one yet. Van Exel against Porter. Van Exel no good. Trailblazers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. They get it again. Picked off in midair. Here's Christie, and he uses the glass on the layup. Christie's got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly, that was their game plan coming in.
Fires from the wing, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Porter's getting it done, shooting over 55%, 5 of 9 shooting from the floor. Pass to Divac, stolen by Dudley. Down low, there's Williams. Kersey kicks to Dudley. To the paint, and there's Clyde Drexler on the assist by Dudley. Now it's a 4-point Portland lead. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
Their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
I'm sure he's upset right now. He had a space, had it all lined up, but just couldn't convert on the mid-range jumper.
He's got to be more selective than that. Totally forced it.
Hard to understand why he decided to gamble the whole possession on that shot.
Now, here's Drexler. Against Washington, he was really on his game. Shot clock at 6. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Drexler's got 7 points.
This is encouraging to see from Drexler, wanting to space the floor more with his outside shooting and doing so there.
Timeout called the Lakers.
It's time, everyone. Let's hear it for your lead.
Some changes here for the Lakers. Worthy comes in for Christie. And Threets subbed in for Smith. Lakers trail by 7. Van Exel with it. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Here's Worthy. Divac trying to free himself up. Pass to Worthy. To the inside. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Porter inside. Covered by Van Exel. And a wide open look for Porter. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. 12 points for him.
Shots continue to fall for Porter. Nice to see him finding his own looks out there and creating for himself.
Here's Worthy. And the Lakers with another miss. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Heat in Miami. And the dunk by Grant.
Good positioning on the play by Grant. He's right there to get the rebound and get a shot of his own.
Coach, a tough stretch for this offense.
I'd say they need to get back to what they do best. Right now, that's a question mark.
A big question mark. Here's Threet. Nothing on the board. 2 on the clock. Here's Van Exel. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Out to Smith, and it's Grant in the corner. Outside, Porter. Pass to Robinson. The teardrop falls in. And the Trailblazers lead by 13.
Boy, they didn't waste any time, did they? They got going right away.
They obviously had a plan coming in, and they've put it to good use.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
It's time, everyone. Let's hear it for your Laker girls. That's the Grizzlies on court.
.131 left to play in the first quarter. Out to Edwards. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Edwards is such a reliable center. Someone you can depend on to generate points inside.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Campbell's checked in. And Edwards drops them both. Trailblazers leading by 11. 1:15 left in the first quarter of the game. Shots good by Strickland.
Well, they had a plan coming into this one, and they have executed on it perfectly.
Yeah, getting out ahead early on by stifling the competition on both ends of the floor.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Here's Robinson. After the basket by the Lakers. Strickland passes to Robinson. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. This is his first free throw of the game. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Lakers trail by 12. Here's Threet. Inside, here's Edwards. And yep, finally dropped after rolling around the rim.
No question, Edwards knows how to get it done inside, using his height to get a shot.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Drexler throws it down hard.
That's one way to build this lead.
Yep, showtime, Clark, and a real important hoop.
You want to extend that lead.
That one good for 2.
Nice take, slicing right to the cup.
Trailblazers leading by 10. And Drexler throws it down.
Boy, how about the extension at the rim? So explosive. Drexler powering through.
12 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Threet. No good from Campbell. Here's Strickland. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Portland enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll return shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen, Trailblazers pretty much in control here.
Well, they've been the more composed team. They've gotten quality looks, and they're playing under control.
And on the other end, applying pressure and forcing mistakes. So the turnover differential's in their favor.
That's a hard spot to be in as a defender now. Giving up that much height, very hard to protect the rim.
Here's Strickland. He had 13 points in the win against Washington.
Also a great job passing the ball. Clearly, they ran everything through him.
Just 4 to shoot. Robinson finds Drexler. And a miss there on the triple. Lakers trail by 12. Worthy drawing the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That will be a jump ball.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Outside Robinson. Rebounded by the Lakers. Smith outside. Robinson sets a screen for Drexler. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Drexler. Robinson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Trailblazers. Campbell, and Campbell throws it down.
Boy, Campbell rises up off the floor and throws it down with force, making it look easy.
Strickland passes to Grant. Worthy drawing the double team. Here's Threet. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. 6 on the shot clock. The shot's good from Worthy.
You know, one of the things I like about James Worthy's game is he doesn't take bad shots. He really focuses on getting high percentage shots.
Now here's Drexler. He's got 13. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Pass to Lynch. Here's Threet. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Nice touch on the point-blank range make.
There's Strickland. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And here's Drexler. Over Lynch. The offensive rebound. Outside, Drexler. To the inside. And stolen by Worthy. And they're on the break. Here's Campbell. Basket is good. The assist from Worthy. Campbell's got 4 points now in the quarter. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponents in transition tonight. Right away, they're finding points off the fast break.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Welcome to the floor, the legendary.
And the Lakers with some changes. Adi Divac checked in for Edwards. Christie comes in for Eldon Campbell. And Smith subbed in for Lynch. And Portland with a change here, too. Porter's checked in. Shot's good by Divac. Divac has got 8 points.
You know, that's how you do it, guys. I mean, he passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
Outside, Porter wants to get it to Grant and does.
At 6'9", Grant uses his size well to jam it down. Love the ferocious finish.
Lakers trail by 8. Pass to Christie. Now here's Worthy. Here's Threet. Here's Smith. Robinson pulls it in. Here's Strickland. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
He was just a bit out of position on the screen. He tried to make up for it, but he got caught.
Always a tricky play to call, but the refs were right on it.
Harvey's checked in for Threet. And it's good, 2 points. 10 points for him.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Smith against Porter. And Portland again with the bucket.
With him, the scouting report says you've got to go over the screen.
Absolutely. He'll hurt you from deep, so you have to fight through those picks.
Now here is Smith. No scoring in this one. Here's Divac. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Boy, I tell you, when he gets rolling, Vlade Divac can put up some big numbers now. There's not much you can do to stop the big man when he gets it going.
Here's Strickland. There's a screen by Robinson. With the drive. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Divac has got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Worthy. And here's Divac. Basket is good. The assist from Worthy. Worthy's got 3 assists now in this one. Trailblazers leading by 4. Shots good by Strickland. Strickland's got 4 this quarter.
This is why he's a focal point of their offense, because they trust in his ability to shoulder them when needed.
Pass to Worthy. Worthy drawing the double team. Harvey passes to Worthy. And the dunk by Worthy.
Nice jam by Worthy. Going up over the defense and throwing it down.
And so here's Portland. They've led by as many as 14 points. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Able to punch it inside. Nice execution offensively.
Timeout called the Lakers. Terry Porter really making a difference here.
So it's back to the drawing board for this defense. Dude is lighting them up.
Let's hear it for the most legendary dance team on the planet, your Laker Girls.
Van Exel's checked in for Worthy.
Your Lakers. Number 9.
Stolen by Grant.
Van
Here's Robinson. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And now an 8-point Trailblazer lead. Van Exel with it. Now defended by Grant. Harvey passes to Smith. Smith drawing the double team. To Van Exel.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Portland on defense. On the wing, Christie. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. 5 to shoot. On the wing, Christie. Los Angeles with another miss. And so Grant will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 8-point game. Grant on the wing. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Defense practically daring him to take that shot in. It worked out for him.
Here's Divac. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Trailblazers have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Grant with a screen on Smith. Pass to Grant. Wide open look. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
You know, look, in that last meeting, taking bad shots is not a recipe to win, and the score reflects that.
They need to shoot better than 40% to win games like these.
Right now, he's their best option. You just got to keep feeding him the ball when he wants it.
Yeah, counting on an efficient score could be the path to closing the point gap.
Porter finds Grant. Over Christie. And there's Grant on the assist by Porter. Porter's got 3 assists tonight.
Harvey Grant shows you he doesn't mind getting hit on the way up. Good physical play that time to convert.
Pass to Divac. Rebound by Smith. Portland leading by 8. Here's Strickland. 8 points for him. And Smith with the stuff.
When in close, his first thought is to go right for the rim.
Timeout called the Lakers.
All right, fans, who wants a T-shirt? It's time for T-shirts.
A different look now for Portland. Williams comes in for Grant, and Jerome Kersey subbed in for Smith. Lakers trail by 10. Out to the right wing. Lets it fly. Here's Divac. Oh, and the jam by Divac.
Powerhouse move by Divac. Defense gets physical, but he was ready to play rough.
Grant, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Trailblazers leading by 7. Here's Strickland. He's got 8. Pass to Robinson. The Lakers with the rebound. Divac has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Down low. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Divac has got 21 in the game.
It's pretty evident when a guy has it all rolling.
Took him no time at all on that one. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
I think the defense has to do a better job closing out on Porter. I mean, you just don't want to give that look to such an efficient outside shooter.
Pulls it from 20. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. They've led by as many as 14 points. Strickland passes to Robinson.
You never want to miss free throws. It's a 15-foot shot with 0 defense. As easy as it gets.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. Robinson hits them both. 1:36 left in the second quarter. It's to Van Exel. And Porter comes to help. Smith wide open. He fires. Off target from outside.
He just can't seem to get anything to go. He's in a bit of a rut.
He's got to simplify things on offense. Concentrate on getting quality looks and not settling for bad shots.
Here's Strickland. 8 points for him. Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
And that breakdown came from letting him get too deep.
You need to do your work against him early. Get low, drive him out of his spot before he gets the ball and collects himself.
The Lakers with the ball. The Blazers getting the bucket. Pass to Divac.
Portland foul. Terry Porter. First personal foul. Third team foul.
There's 48 seconds left here in the second. Here's Smith. Here's Harvey. 4 on the clock. Here's Christie. Hands it from downtown. Christie's got 5 points so far.
These are the kinds of shots you want to get every time, especially when the defense is nowhere to be found.
Up top, Porter. Covered by Van Exel. Strickland passes to Porter. To the middle. And the dunk by Grant.
Just hanging up there.
Yes. Put some extra emphasis on that jam.
Man, was that special.
A bit of look at me up here. Got to be careful with that. He's been a reliable offensive option, currently maintaining an impressive field goal percentage in this game.
That'll do it for the first half. Trailblazers lead by 9. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. A fantastic game from Vlade Divac in this one.
He found his rhythm in the first half, putting up a bunch of points.
And hopefully he can maintain that tempo, because now his team is counting on him to keep it up.
Trailblazers leading by 9. Here's Strickland. Robinson, a screen on Van Exel. Strickland. And finished off by Robinson.
2 hands for safety and surety.
You bet, Clark. Nothing left to chance.
Don't give him any chance to climb back into it.
Now, here's Van Exel. Defense right on him. The shot's good from Smith.
It's all about agility for Smith inside. That's how he gets to a close-range look.
Here's Strickland, covered by Van Exel. Releases. Drexler, no good. Lakers trail by 9. To the paint. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Trying to grab hold of that momentum right here.
Well, that play right there, that'll fire up your teammates.
Hey, they're still competing.
Divac grabs the board. Divac has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Christie kicks to Van Exel. Takes the 3. The shot's good from Christie. Christie's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
He was all alone. Nice job baiting the D to get his man open.
Here's Drexler. Up again. Pass to Strickland. Now Drexler. Another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Drexler's got 15 points.
You see the finesse of Drexler in the paint. He's got tremendous touch.
Here's Christie. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Grant's got 5 rebounds tonight over Christie. Count it. And it's an 8-point Trailblazer lead.
He's hard to stop when given any room to operate at all.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Pass to Divac. Here's Van Exel. From past the arc. Drills it from outside. He's got 5.
A shooter of his caliber can never be left that wide open.
Here's Strickland. Here he goes. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
How about the point guard with that ferocious finish?
I know it. That's got to be a big-time blow for the D. Wow, very deflating.
Yeah, having a guy like him slam it down can really hurt another team's confidence. Let's see how they respond.
That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Christie.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Here's Strickland, covered by Van Exel. Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
Putting a little mustard and spice on that slam.
Yeah, he did. Well said, Clark. His guys encourage him to go up hard, and he did.
And you can see why, given that kind of finish.
They double-team defense, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You 2 players.
A jump ball has been called.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Drexler passes to Strickland. Now Drexler. 15 points in the game, and Drexler throws it down.
What a ferocious competitor Drexler is. He's especially potent on the attack.
Now here is Smith. Here's Harvey. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Absolutely loving what I'm seeing right there.
Wow. A slam with an exclamation point.
They're cutting into this lead.
Drexler, no good. Lakers trail by 8. Here's Van Exel. Offline with his 3. Drexler inside. He's against Smith. And that one's good by Drexler.
We are seeing a ton of effort from Drexler on offense.
Pass to Harvey. And Smith gets double-teamed. Here's Christie. Back to Smith. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, you got to respect the hustle on the glass right there.
Percy passes to Grant. Here's Strickland. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
His hot streak continues.
Night after night, making his presence felt offensively.
Here's Harvey. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut back down to 8 after they get the basket from Smith.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
Robinson sets a screen for Drexler. To the middle. Pass to Strickland. Back to Grant. Over Harvey. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Grant's got 6 in the quarter.
Nice touch from the mid-range. Grant knows how to make use of this area on the floor.
Down low. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Harvey.
Nice feed on that play to keep it moving and set up the score.
Drexler scanning the floor. Inside. Here's Robinson. Nice D from Divac.
And this is how you defend a player like him. Nice job contesting without fouling.
Stolen. Outside, Drexler. Robinson on the wing. Shoots over Divac. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Drexler. And it's 13 points for Robinson. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Blazers.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It's kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnover. Doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
Here's Strickland after the basket by the Lakers. Pass to Grant. Over Harvey. No good from Grant. Lakers trail by 8 to the inside. Stolen by Grant. Fast break. Here they come. Robinson. That's good.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Los Angeles has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And it's Divac with the jam.
That's what this team wants to see from Divac. Imposing your will.
Here's Strickland. He's got 13. Outside for Robinson. Doubled by Smith. 6 to shoot. Robinson a screen on Divac. Pass to Robinson. Lets it go with a 3. They grab their own miss. Shoots over Divac. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Robinson's got 17.
And Cliff Robinson, pretty focused as a player. Even when the defense is on him like that, he still gets his shot off right on time.
The shot by Divac. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Robinson, that's good.
Keep doing work inside. Close range looks like that will keep your lead safe. Stay on the attack.
I agree. The defense has to shut the door on those kinds of shots if they want to turn this around.
Timeout called the Lakers. Edwards, he's checked in for the Lakers. Worthy comes in for Harvey. Williams, he's checked in for Portland. Porter comes in for Clyde Drexler. Lakers trail by 12. Outside Worthy. There's the double team with Grant. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Outside Porter. Pass to Grant. Robinson a screen on Christie. Here's Grant. Here's Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
Well, I tell you what, Williams really excels as a rebounder because he embraces all of the thumping and bumping and grinding that's required to get to the offensive glass.
And so it's the Lakers with it after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And this is what big guys like him should do, using his height to punish the D inside.
Grant with a screen on Smith. Diving in.
Well, that is how you make the most of a screen.
I agree. Freed him up enough for the emphatic finish.
That's exactly how coaches draw it up. Great screen and let the ball handler do the rest.
Pass to Edwards. Christie has the open look. And the 3 off target.
Well, that's another low percentage shot. He's been settling throughout this game for those kinds of shots.
Porter dishes to Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
That time Williams doing a nice job bruising himself inside and throwing it down.
Lakers trail by 16. Pass to Worthy. There's the double team with Grant. And there's Worthy on the assist by Christie. Christie's got 6 assists now in the game.
He's been very consistent, but off of fewer attempts. His team needs a higher volume from him right now.
An overwhelming display of athleticism from that ball handler.
And Clark, look at the defense. They are stunned.
Love the assertive play style. It's great to have a point guard who can get that physical.
Now here's Van Exel. He's got 5. Out to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. And another basket for the Lakers.
More than just an interior threat, Edwards showing some touch with the mid-range J.
Trailblazers leading by 14. Grant on the wing. Defended by Christie. Offensive rebound. Williams. No good with the layup. LA's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. And here is Van Exel. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
Some nights, nothing goes your way. They're trying to compete, but they've been outclassed.
Here's Strickland. 17 points in the game. Down low. Here's Grant. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Grant's got 8 points in the quarter. And so it's Portland with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we'll be right back after this. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Lakers trail by 16. To the paint. Here's Worthy. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Saw the lane open up, and he led his man perfectly with the pass.
Here's Strickland. Lynch defended. Outside Worthy. Edwards finds Worthy. Just 5 to shoot. Divac a screen on Porter. From the wing. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Grant's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And it's good. He's made 2 for every 1 he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
And these are the types of games Grant is capable of having, especially when his guys keep feeding him.
Here's Edwards. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Grant surveying the D. Pass to Robinson. Sweet move. He lays it in. Robinson's got 21 in the game.
I like that they're putting in the work trying to build this lead out.
Because in the NBA, no lead is safe.
Worthy outside. Williams comes with the double team. Oh, and the jam by Divac.
Well, he needs help. Scoring-wise, his teammates need to do something.
Trailblazers leading by 15. Porter passes to Grant. Shoots over Worthy. No good from Grant.
And people will say he shouldn't take that mid-range look. but he has the space and is capable of making it.
If you let him get that deep on you, he's going to score every time.
At that point, you're already doomed. Bump, push, do whatever it takes to move him out.
Here's Strickland. Pass to Williams. To the middle. And finished off by Robinson.
Banging it down with authority.
And Clark, I think, in the process, sending a little message by hanging on the rim.
Yeah, they're trying to assert themselves right now.
Here is Lynch. The Blazers getting the bucket. Inside, here's Divac. Oh, and the jam by Divac.
That's what this team needs right now.
You're right, cutting the deficit with the one-handed flush.
Maybe that can give them a little spark.
Here's Strickland. Outside, Porter. Right side, Robinson. Porter passes to Strickland. Grant outside. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Lynch. Second shot opportunity, and it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Worthy.
Putting to use his length. Worthy hustling on the boards.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Strickland passes to Grant. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Harvey's checked in for the Lakers. And Portland with the change here too. Dudley's checked in. And the Lakers have possession. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Divac, the pass to Lynch. Lakers passing it around. Down low. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Divac.
They've worked really hard to pull themselves back into this one, but there's still more work to be done.
Let's hope they didn't use all their energy fighting to claw back into it, because they got to find a way to grab the lead.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. And Robinson comes to help. Worthy, the pass to Lynch, stolen by Grant. Pass to Strickland. Grant against Worthy. No good from Grant. Lakers trail by 11. Here's Threet. To the middle. Here's Lynch. From down in the low post. It goes.
Things really starting to click for them offensively, and they're mounting a nice run.
Right back in the game, and if they continue scoring like this, they won't be trailing for long.
Grant. Robinson dishes to Dudley. Back to Robinson. Over Harvey. Robinson misses.
You know, on that shot, I'd like to see him go straight up with it.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
A jump ball has been called.
Here's Harvey. He's guarded by Dudley. And Threet gets it to go.
Well, how much fun has this game been? Come on, man. Each side putting on an offensive clinic.
I have really enjoyed it. It's incredible that they're still playing at this level.
Now, here's Porter. There's Strickland. Pocket 6. Up and in on the layup. Strickland's got 4 points in the quarter.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent here tonight.
To the inside, and it's Divac with the jam.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Trailblazers leading by 7. Here's Strickland. Here's Grant. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Grant's got 12 points here in the second half.
Hard to pass up a mid-range shot like that when you find yourself with that much space.
Pass to Lynch. Worthy drawing the double team. Here's Divac. Makes it off the glass. Divac has got 38 points.
When you get looks from there, you're doing a lot right.
So Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Some changes for the Lakers. Christie, he's checked in for Worthy. Smith comes in for Lynch. And Van Exel subbed in for Threet. And Portland with a change here, too. Drexler's checked in. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. During that last break, I heard what Rick Adelman was telling his team. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Thank you, David. Out to the right wing. Here's Van Exel, and he gets the bucket.
A well-timed feed was the catalyst for that bucket. That's how you set someone up for success.
Trailblazers leading by 7. Outside, Porter. Pass to Drexler. Now, here's Grant, defended by Christie. 6 to shoot. Here's Porter. Williams is checked in for Robinson. And they've been moving the ball, Clark, really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Van Exel against Porter. Fires the 3. Van Exel no good. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Portland. They led by as many as 18 points. Grant on the wing. To the paint, Drexler. The jump hook. The kick out to Porter. All right, here's Williams. And that one is good.
Look at how Williams uses his length inside, helping him find his way to a shot.
Lakers trail by 9. Van Exel with it. Smith outside. Stolen by Dudley. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
Turning defense into emphatic offense.
And Clark, we might see a timeout coming up here.
For sure.
Yeah, that is the definition of a momentum play. His team is fired up right now.
Drexler drops. Oh,
I'm loving it.
Much respect for the bounce of Drexler. I mean, this guy knows how to get up and throw it down with flair.
1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Divac a screen on Drexler. 5 to shoot. Williams with the rebound.
That's not a bad look. He missed that chance, but he'll get them to fall if he gets space like that.
Lakers trail by 13. Christie fires. Knocks down the 3.
When you find some room, take advantage. Rise up and fire.
The Trailblazers shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor.
That's too easy. High percentage look without much defensive pressure.
Here's Van Exel. Following the score by Clyde Drexler. Now Smith. Grant against Christie. Jumper is off.
A really solid victory for them here tonight. They kept things simple, took what the defense gave them, and grabbed the win for the Trailblazers.
Well, they definitely had the edge on the glass, Clark, pulling down those extra rebounds.
You know, Kevin, there was no way for us to predict that coming in. I mean, these teams are pretty evenly matched in that category, rebound.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win. Now, here's Porter. Pulls the trigger. Can't get it. Mike, this one feels like it's just about over. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, they'll play out the string, but I think it just wasn't meant to be tonight.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Clark, what a fantastic performance on the road.
Yeah, you certainly savor these types of wins. Never easy winning on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, and our entire 2K crew, This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you later.